So I am fast approaching the point where I am seriously, literally going to start second-guessing my own name. Okay? I don't know what to believe anymore, right? I feel like I'm justified in being very angry with the contractor. Churchwoman backs me up, okay? Even more so than how I feel. Yeah, we were wrong about the shower gaps, okay, the gaps in the shower, but no one's going to condemn me for being wrong, okay? I even went online, and on top of what the churchwoman was saying, Kurt was back saying the same thing. We were all wrong about that, okay? We were wrong. So, yeah, technically I falsely accused her of fucking up, but in my defense, and my plumber said the same damn thing, lack of communication. You didn't tell me what you were going to be installing. You didn't warn me. I had no idea in the universe. And when I first come home after midnight, we don't see the grab bar up in the shower and see it on the wall. We're going to lose our minds thinking, or I'm going to lose my mind thinking, like, why did you put it on our wall and not in our shower? This makes no sense. I can't read your mind, and I find out later, well, it's because we didn't know where you wanted to put it. To me, that's actually a cop-out. That's kind of like, you know, you didn't know where we didn't want, we wanted it. We didn't want to install it in the wrong place and then have to fill in the holes that we drilled and blah, blah, blah. So we needed to know exactly. You've met my mom. You know she's almost my height. We could have told you over the phone. You know where it was before. And then they're like, well, we didn't know if you wanted it down by the tub part or up by the shower part. Well, that could have been answered over the phone. You know, to be blunt, you should have put 2 in because that 2 were there before, right? But I hinted around at that, and she wasn't taking the bait. She said, I said, you know, I said you had to have at least 1, but there were really 2 there before. She's like, yeah, 1 was built into the tub. Yeah, whatever. The fact is, you said the insurance company has to be the same as it was before, and there were 2 there and now. But I just wanted 1, and I'd be happy, okay? 1, and then there were none. And to you, it's like, well, you know me. You should know that I wouldn't do that to you. I don't know anything. I just met you weeks ago. People screw me over all the time that I think are so friggin' nice, okay? Now, flash forward to all these little things happening. To her, I'm overreacting. She said as much. She says, we went so out of our way going above and beyond what was required, you know, that we're only supposed to make it how it was before. But so you say, I only have your word to go by. Okay? You keep stressing this over and over again, and you act like I'm overreacting, and just you make light of any of these little things. Those are what I call you installed improperly, and so does Churchwoman. She says that there's no excuse. She uses like examples like, I don't know, I could use an example. If you were going to be a musician, you have to know the scales first, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, okay? You can't, usually, unless you're a freaking genius, you have to start with the basics. So to her, installing a tub drain, installing a sink thing are the basics, you know? That there's no excuse to do them wrong, okay? And she talked to her plumber, she knows. And she also wants to know, she told me I should find out if this plumber that my contractor used and works with and whatnot, but it's not her employee, you know what I mean? She pays them separate, it's whatever, but is he licensed? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Remember, I was misled from the start, okay? I was misled from the start. I outright point blank said to her, she cannot deny it, are you going to be doing the work on my home? Because when I found out she does the work, that she's not just like the receptionist, I do the work, but you're going to be doing the work on my home. Oh yeah, me and probably just one other guy. You know, that's a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. It was just a lie. Misleading from the start. So I'm torn between I like you and you just like whatever. So she's over here, and we made up, and I even apologized. I even called her up. I didn't even take the cop out of apologizing in text, so I had to apologize in text too, but I called her up, and I said, I'm sorry I was so hard on you, okay? I got the churchwoman yammering in my ear, okay? She doesn't believe you about the gaps. She said she talked to Lowe's, blah, 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 okay? So I'm sorry I was so hard on you, okay? And then what happens last night? I find out that it seems to me, but again, I'm at the point where I'm second-guessing my own name, because to me, it just seems logical that you wouldn't want any kind of shower door, nobody in the world, shower water going in that direction, going through that gap. Yeah, there has to be a gap. There's no way there can't be a gap. But the thing is, I have COCO agreement with you 100%. church woman doesn't have shower doors, but she's going to agree with me anyway, and she understood what I was saying over the phone. And then Kurt goes back and forth. He's like, well, that water doesn't seem like excessive to me. But again, my mom took a really short shower. You times that by 45 minutes if I took a long, long shower. You know what I mean? It's like there would be a lot more water pooled up in there, okay? But that's not even the point. The point is, my common sense tells me that if you can have it a different way as a manufacturer, where it crisscrosses and it it forms like a guard, sure, water can still splash backwards a little bit, but it's not the same as a direct stream going straight through that hole, okay? And I watched it, and obviously all the water's not going straight to that hole. It would flood our bathroom, but it was significant. It was coming under, too, and I know that and I can't, what upsets me, too, I can't remember what my old one looked like. That's the thing. I can't remember what my old one looked like. But you can't fault me for that, okay? I couldn't even remember. I was second-guessing my own name. I was like, I don't remember those contraptions being in my closet. I don't remember this. Didn't I have runners? And then I had the plumber over, and he's like, and he couldn't stand those stupid contraptions that she claims, oh, we thought that'd be much better. And then runners. Runners are old-fashioned, and it's not much better. It's worse, and now my closet door is jammed, and I can't even fix it. Did I ever have that problem with my runners? No, I didn't. Were they perfect? No. But your thing is jammed now. It messed up the top, and you know. But I don't know what that saying is. I don't know if it's my ears were burnt. I don't know what the saying was, but church woman was talking to me on the phone and almost word for word saying the same friggin' stuff to me. And she was coming up. She was going to, I think, mention this stuff. The contractor calls the things that I say improperly installed. They weren't improperly installed, Laura. It's minor adjustments. Isn't that just semantics? Isn't that just a play on words? Her minor adjustments versus my improperly installed. And church woman is more hard on her than I ever could be, you know. She's like, she feels that she mentioned that to me because she's been talking to other people and about this. And she was going to say this to me, I think, even if the new thing hadn't come up with the shower doors. And I'm just in shock. I kept saying to her, and she's like, Laura, you got to get over that. I'm sure you guys would say the same thing. But I am in shock. I'm like, whining. But how can professionals not know how to correctly install shower doors? It's possible that they used to know, or they do know, but they were just careless. A good job. I read online. This guy did a video, and people were writing stuff or whatever. I think he said it or whatever. If you do a really good, thorough job, you have to make sure everything's even and everything's aligned, and if it's not, you have to take it off and try again, and you have to cut things, you have to do all kinds of stuff. And he says it takes like 5 hours to do it properly, to do a really, really good job, okay, installing these things. You can't just do it half-assed. You can't just do it quickly. I wasn't here. Lord only knows how quickly they did anything. All the hidden stuff. I'm sorry, but my common sense tells me that most people would agree with me that how do I trust the big stuff you did that's hidden, that I can't prove what you did, that you weren't careless, that you didn't cut corners, if I see these little things that it should have been a no-brainer, that you got them right the first time around, you know? You're a contractor. You work on million-dollar homes according to you, and you can't correctly install my shower doors? My sliding shower doors? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember what the old ones look like. Okay? Coco said instantly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're right. And I'm waiting to get answers back on questions I asked on the Home Depot website. I don't know what the shower doors are, but I can figure it out. You know, it has one handle instead of two. It looks, I found a Sterling one. She seems, like Hunter just seems to like to go with Sterling products. So, Kohler, Sterling, all the same thing. I think our toilet's Kohler. Our old toilet was Kohler. She didn't have to replace the toilet. So that's what she's talking about. But, okay, you went above and beyond what you were required to. But all that meant was you had to push the insurance company to pay for more. And I had a taxi driver saying that technically if they had to take up even part of my rug because it was damaged underneath there, but according to her it didn't get any damage because there was mystery tile under there, which I believe her. She showed me a picture, but too bad for me. I would have gone home wearing a rug. But taxi driver used to do this kind of work on, and said that no, they don't want to pay for it, but the insurance company should have paid for you to have a brand new rug, you know. If part of it under the floor, if any part of under your floor was damaged, they should have replaced the entire rug, period. Okay? And part of my floor was damaged. It extended out past the closet, but they didn't replace my rug, and I was mad at that. I said, how come? My common sense, again, I'm not a professional, but my common sense tells me if it's all damaged underneath my rug padding under there got wet. No, the people who built this house, there was some tile there, Laura. Otherwise, it would have got wet, and we would have had to replace the rug. Yeah, too bad for me that you didn't have to. There was some mystery tile. They extended the tile from the bathroom through the linen closet, through my closet, and then a little ways out. And I said, that's weird. Why would you think they'd do that? Like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I didn't build the house. I don't know. Maybe to protect from water from the bathroom or something. It only went a little ways. It didn't go through your whole rug, your whole bedroom. Yeah, too bad for me. I would have got a whole brand new rug. All right? But the fact is, saying it to me repeatedly, she said it so many times, even before we came home, we went so far above and beyond what we required, blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm here with the person, that, you know, these are minor adjustments. You know, we did a really good job, and frankly, I'm surprised that you're reacting like this, that you're so upset. Yeah. I sarcastically wrote to her today. It seems to me, but again, you know, that the shower doors were installed incorrectly. So what excuse are you going to give, you know, this time for your employees effing up, you know? You constantly make excuses for them. I have church women saying you should throw in the towel, and then she's saying it to me over